hastening the day of bloody reckoning.
Yeah, you're right, because someone's just thrown a paving stone through the front windscreen.
What? Shit! That's my bloody car!
Your car?
Police! Now! Tory MP in distress! 57A Walmer Road. Yes, an armoured car would do nicely.
All right, sister, what are you doing with this Tory vermin? You've sold out, haven't you?
Of course
We
not.
were simply doing a little business deal.
Nice one, Alan.
You just wait till the next meeting of the executive, Georgina. You'll be blacked. Sorry, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, you're going to be thrown out of the party. And then Larry will become leader. Hey, and then we can afford to join Bupa.
And the leader's shut up.
So you'll be the leader, will you, Larry, old boy? Well... Perhaps we could do a little business deal, then. All I want is a long lease on Hackney Marshes.
Forget it. There's no way a socialist Hackney council will ever do business with a Thatcherite slug like you.
So I just have to wait until the Tories take over Hackney, then, will I?
The Tories win Hackney. You'll have a long wait, mate.
Yeah, we're the poorest borough in Britain. We've got 57% unemployment.
Yeah, the only way your lot will ever win Hackney is if you take the vote away from the working class.
Yeah.
Larry! What a very good idea!
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The poll tax is clearly an outright attack on the worst off in our society. Single-parent families, the disabled, the poor, the unemployed, the low-waged. Lesbians, gays, immigrants, gypsies, all will be affected by this pernicious tax. And it doesn't stop there. Ordinary working families with a pre-tax income of £20,000 or less will also suffer in most urban constituencies, and I warn the government that they are sowing the seeds of resentment and resistance and will reap the whirlwind of electoral defeat and oblivion.
Mr.
Mr. Speaker, I am grateful for Mr. Crippin's warning of electoral disaster should we decide to impose the poll tax. Clearly he is a closet Tory, since he wishes us to withhold the tax and thereby stay in power. But on a more serious note, he is right to say that the poll tax will reduce the living standards of millions of ordinary people. Although I prefer to use the word mediocre. And that is why I am introducing an amendment to the bill. An amendment which has the support of the vast majority of my backbench colleagues. There are just two clauses. The first, that people whose annual income falls beneath a certain figure, and I'm happy to accept Mr. Crippin's suggestion of £20,000 a year, should be excused from paying the poll tax.
Absolutely brilliant.
Not yet. And second, that anyone who does not pay the poll tax should forfeit his or her right to vote.
Mr. Speaker, this is our Speaker.
The rallying cry of the American War of Independence was no taxation without representation. I offer a new clarion call. No representation without taxation.
The impact of Mr. Bastard's extraordinary amendment is still being felt in Westminster tonight. Suddenly, the electorate has been cut by 90%, and the voting system returned to where it was before the Great Reform Act of 1832.
Well, that means answer the front door.
Government whips are appalled and mystified at how Mr. Bastard managed to persuade so many of his colleagues to vote for his amendment. However,
all right, Bastard, you destructive anarchistic little tick.
God. That means go away. Good grief.
How dare you overturn government policy?
Oh, don't be such a sore loser, Mr. Whippy. Maggie will just have to adopt my amendment.
She can't.
Why not? I would have thought she'd be delighted I've disenfranchised the ordinaries. About time, too.
Don't you understand? We're in the middle of a constitutional crisis.
What fun!
What do you think will happen if the Queen refuses to give your amendment the royal assent on the grounds that it's unconstitutional and undemocratic?
Well, you're the chief whip, Sir Oswald. You tell me.
We can't allow the monarch to challenge Parliament's right to make laws. The PM will be forced to declare a republic and replace the Queen.
Well, Maggie must be thrilled. It's the one job she's always wanted.
You've got to withdraw your amendments or you'll split the country in two. I'm talking about blood in the streets, Mustard. I'm talking about Englishmen fighting Englishmen.
Well, so what? It happens in every Leeds United game.
But people will be forced to choose between the royal family and the Conservative Party. Can't you think what a trauma that will be for the millions who don't know the difference?
Oh, do calm down, Mr. Whippy.
And stop calling me that!
Look, if it comes to Roundheads and Cavaliers, Parliament controls the army, don't we? What could the Royals muster? Troop of Cotswold cavalry led by Princess Anne, a hippie rabble under Prince Charles, and Prince Edward, a failed marine, roller skating down Shaftesbury Avenue, followed by the cast of Starlight Express.
All right, you cold-blooded little shitehawk. Have it your own way. I'm going back to Downing Street to advise the PM to declare a state of emergency.
Girls! No, that means come over here and get saucy. Good. Time for another multiple orgasm. On the other hand, go away. Well, I don't know who you are, but as I'm naked under this kimono, perhaps we could dispense with the formalities.
You honkies all look the same to me, too.
Georgina! God, you look amazing.
I do, don't I? But then, I'm an oil millionairess.
You?
You didn't really think I was stupid enough to swallow that Enterprise Zone crap from a right-wing profiteer like you. So as my last act as council leader, before Larry had me purged, I leased the marshes to myself and sold on the oil rights to Texaco. And what you see is what you don't get.
But who told you about the oil?
Oh, that was easy. I simply phoned your office and asked the very nice but exceptionally dim guy who answered why you were so interested in acquiring 250 East End football pitches. So now I'm going back to the West Indies on the banana boat. And it's my boat, my bananas, and my island in the sun. Lordy, lordy, white boy.
Here's Fletcher Dervish. You're dead.
But I can't swim!
It's not entirely relevant, Piers, as I just attached you to this enormous bust of Gladstone.
Yes, but all I did was tell her the truth.
It's a fatal mistake for a politician, Piers.
No, please, Alan, please.
I'm deaf to your entreaties, Piers. You cost me £100 million.
Yes, but you're a millionaire already. You don't need the money.
No, I don't need it, Piers, but you see, I want it. Because I'm very, very greedy, Piers. That is why I became a Conservative. Bye-bye, Piers.
No.
What are you doing?
Help! Alan's trying to kill me.
Don't be such a hysterical old woman, Piers. Can't you take a joke?
A joke?
Honestly, I despair of you sometimes.
When you've quite done with your schoolboy pranks, Mustard, I would like a private word.
Of course. You heard the chief whip, Piers. Off you go.
Now, Mustard, let's get down to business. I've come here to give you one more chance to withdraw your amendment.
All right.
Or else the two large security operatives who are waiting outside the door will come in and... Did you say all right?
Yes, all right. I'll withdraw.
You will?
I want to do what's best for England. If the government feel that the country isn't ready for my brand of radical feudalism...
Oh, thank you, Mustard, thank you. You're a patriot.
Of course.
And you don't want some sort of bribe, because I was authorised to go up to 50,000.
No, I don't need your money. Although, if you've got any young daughters who need deflowering...
I'm not married.
Oh, no. Of course. You're not. I was forgetting. Oh, well.